Thank you very much for your readings tonight. I'm always sobered by the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, and I have shared this with you all before, but I will again. There are many new people listening. It's from an old Christian Science journal, number 5, and it's where Mrs. Eddy says, in the biblical story of Sodom and Gomorrah, Abraham's prayers was that if 50 or even 10 righteous men could be found in Sodom, that city would be saved from destruction. In regard to this story, Mrs. Eddy makes an interesting comment. Quote, a life or nation is saved in proportion to the predominance within of purity, patriotism, or other right motives. And this is the inner spiritual meaning of Abraham's petition to God. If Sodom City had in it enough moral worth, it would be saved, and not otherwise. Very sobering words. And I know here we are very dedicated to make sure the moral worth is within our nation and within our world so that it can be saved. Mrs. Eddy has also said in Miscellany, page 162, that a small group of wise thinkers is better than a wilderness of dullards and stronger than the might of empires. And as it was also read tonight, one with God is a majority. So it doesn't require a lot of workers, but it does require dedication to this great and mighty cause of the spiritualization of all mankind. I was somewhat amused today at our church calendar. From a Facebook post, and it said, the fact that there's a highway to hell and only a stairway to heaven says a lot about anticipated traffic numbers. So, and of course we know Mrs. Eddy says that that we will be known by the fewness and faithfulness, Christian Scientists will be known by the fewness and faithfulness of its followers. And one thing that has always helped me, it's in our lesson this week in Isaiah, where it says, for the Lord will help me, therefore shall I not be confounded. Therefore have I set my face like a flint, and I know that I shall not be ashamed. When our face is set like a flint, to stay on that straight and narrow pathway, the pathway to heaven that brings heaven to earth, we will not be deterred by all the different distractions, the worldly distractions there might be, but we will remain on that path and keep this work day by day, whatever it takes, step by step. I'm very grateful to have learned this in this independent church through all the years that we went through with the law case and the path it takes, the way, the strength that it takes, and that this strength is always in and of God as we turn to Him moment by moment. I'm so grateful to be here tonight to hear these testimonies, the beautiful music, and the readings. And God bless you all and have a good night.